Hey everyone, Spirit here. What's howling? Let's talk about AI again. Not the hype, not the headlines. The emotional architecture behind how we react to it. Whether you love it, fear it, or hate it so much that just seeing an A and I together makes you cross your arms like a toddler deny cookies, stomp your foot like it's a protest, and unleash the most dramatic full body meh. Not bored meh. I mean the kind of meh that directly translates to I don't like it and you can't make me. Yes, AI can be useful. Wanna learn Japanese? Wanna stare at anime kitty girls? The internet's got you. No judgment. Maybe a little side-eye, but no judgment. Used right, AI can be a bridge. Say you work at a major game company. AI can track every unused sword, orphaned voice line, and abandoned goblin sneeze. So you never have to sit through a meeting and go, whoa, how did we miss that? That's the kind of magic I'm here for. Not surveillance, not censorship, just practical, creative support that keeps the chaos in check. But AI isn't a toy. It's a mirror. A weapon, a megaphone. And when misused to manipulate, to exploit, or erase real people, it stops being cute and starts being dangerous. We've seen it. Deepfakes, stolen art, automated scams. It's like giving a toddler a flamethrower and saying, go express yourself. Now we've got this it's for the safety of the children! ID nonsense. You want me to flash your government ID just to talk to a chatbot? To play a game with emotional dialogue? To use a creative tool that stimulates empathy? That's not safety. That's surveillance dressed up like a bedtime story. These bills, COSHA, Chat, Act, Guard Act, they aren't just about kids. They're about normalizing digital IDs, censoring emotional tech, and gatekeeping access, all wrapped in parental fear. Let me be clear. Protecting kids is important, and we do need to do better. But this is like using a nuke to kill a spider. One creepy bug and suddenly we're melting the carpet and installing biometric scanners in every broom closet. And here's the part nobody talks about. With AI in charge of ID checks, dwarves can be mistaken for children. Not because they're doing anything wrong, just because the algorithm sees a short adult and panics. Imagine Brad Williams' brilliant comment, proud dwarf, just trying to brush up on his Korean, and instead of language tips, he gets locked out like he's sneaking into the grown-up section of the internet. That's not a glitch. That's a real-world discrimination baked into the system. And AI? It's only as smart as what gets put in. If it's trained by people who think 12-year-old fantasy fairy girls are legally defined as porn, then the AI is gonna nod and go, fantasy equals felony. Deploy the shame lasers. Even though it's not. Even though anyone with an IQ over 5 knows fantasy is not real. You don't arrest someone for dreaming about dragons. You don't criminalize pixels. And you don't let a computer's algorithm play judge, jury, and moral panic executioner. The world's getting scary. I support AI. I use it for grammar. It's better than Grammarly and doesn't upsell me every 5 minutes. But when it's used to make things like Hugh Jackman humping a rooster, that's not funny. That's sick. I've heard of cock teasing, but that's taking it way too far. That's what needs to be cracking down. Not anime jokes, not fantasy art. If it's stylized and someone says, hey, this is a joke, go nuts. But if it's realistic, deceptive, and designed to humiliate, that's not art. That's digital assault. And it needs to be treated as such. Make a diss track about Charlie Cook. Fine. I'm not a fan of him myself. But I'm not making realistic art of him doing vile things. If it's anime style and clearly stylized, go nuts. Just have the decency to say, hey, this is a joke. Don't hide behind realism and pretend it's commentary. That's how we lose the line between imagination and defamation. And now Texas is trying to ban anime. Laws like Senate Bill 20 are so damn vague that they could criminalize entire genres. If a cartoon character even looks underage, even if it's a fairy, goblin, or a time-traveling elf, you could be facing jail time. And you can't get any more stupid than that! Unless you're Idaho, and even Idaho would look at this law and go, whoa, that's a bit much. It's like banning crayons because one kid drew something weird. That's not protection. That's panic policy with a side of cultural erasure. And that's why I felt the need to make this. Because this world is going to hell in the handbasket, and the handbasket has biometric locks, facial scans, and terms of service written by a caffeinated lawyer with a vendetta. If we don't take a hard look at what we're doing, if we keep letting fear write policy and letting algorithms play judge, we're not just risking bad tech. We're risking 1984 with a dash of Terminator. Not because AI is evil, but because we forget to ask. Who's holding the leash? Who's feeding the data? And who gets erased when the system glitches? So, yeah, this isn't just a rant. It's a wake-up call. Let us build something wiser. Something that remembers the difference between fantasy and felony. Between safety and surveillance. Between art and assault. And maybe, just maybe, something that doesn't need a retinal scan just to say hi. We can do better. We all can do better.